Hi, my gorgeous, amazing people. Please just bear with me. I just need to log into Tradeovate. Where are we? Where are we? Awesome source. I have just copied blue about 12 accounts. Well, it was actually 4 accounts. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Hi, good morning, everybody. Yeah, I've just full point CPI on some evals I had. I do have max allo with alpha right now. But I was like, I have so many alpha evals just sat there, so let's just full port some for NFP. We copy blue 4 accounts. NFP wicked so hard, honestly. I had my buy stop and sell stop 30 points away, and we just wicked so hard to the upside and then tanked. So yeah, I blew those. Yeah, me too. Very sad. Very sad times, but anyway, we move swiftly on, I guess. We move swiftly on. So, we're back. NFP's just been released. NFP did quite a bit, I'm not gonna lie. NFP was a little crazy. We've just swept out New York PM low. We've just swept out some sort of daily low as well. Yeah, the daily low from the 4th of March, we just swept that out on ES. Fairly sure that was already swept on NQ. Oh no, okay, now we have a higher time frame SMT going on. Interesting. Okay. So I took a loss in pre-market today, unfortunately. I thought we were going to reverse here, but we wanted to come all the way down to New York PM low. So yeah, I took a loss. Didn't trade again, apart from full porting bloody NFP, which didn't go to plan. So yeah, not been a great trading day so far, I will admit. But let's hope we can make a nice recovery from that. What I do, I've already journaled this trade, so we can just leave it there and pretend that it didn't happen, I guess. So what I'm now doing is I am drawing out some fibs. Now, I want to see a fib rejection from one of these fib levels. I like using, especially because we have a large range, I want to be using the 5-minute range. Really. Because that is kind of nice. We could also, I guess, use this. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I like that as a nice range. Okay. So yeah, just seeing if any of these line up really. I don't really want to use the data manipulation work, to be honest. But have it there anyways. I like this area here to see a rejection out of. That would be super ideal. We have equal highs up here. We have plenty of equal highs like stacking up. So yeah, let's see if we can get like a sweep of data low right here down into this area. A rejection from here would be super optimal. And then I'm definitely bullish on the day, I think. Because we have just swept out so much buy side, but we may just want to continue lower. I think if we are going to reject, I'd want to see it sooner rather than later, because we have just put in a higher time frame SMT. So I want to see that push us for a reversal. If we continue to the downside, then I'm thinking, okay, does this SMT even want to hold? Do we want to just tank lower? Because Fridays do tend to just dump. So I want to be super careful of that as well. Rule number 1, never trade before major reports. Yeah, I would never trade NFP, CPI, FOMC on a funded account. I would never do that. But I had some evaluations just sat there not really doing very much. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to get rid of them or pass them. Like, there's no point in them being sat there, right? So I was like, I'm going to do something with those right now. So that is why I did it. It literally did not bother me in the slightest whether I passed them or lost them, to be honest, because I have max allo anyway. But yeah. You've had such a good week, Claudia. I remember when you used to target much lower risk to reward. Do you feel like higher risk to reward makes your losses hurt less? That's definitely the case for me. 100%. Moving to a higher risk to reward mindset and strategy has helped me so much, because a loss when you're targeting 1.5R, it feels fucking devastating. Like, if you've just taken a win yesterday, you have lost 66% of what you won yesterday. Whereas when I'm targeting like 3-4R, if I take a loss, I've taken a win the day before, like, I'm still like up over half of what I won yesterday. So yeah, higher risk to reward for me is definitely the way forward. I think everybody's different. Everybody has different trading personalities. Everybody has different things that work for them. But for me, higher risk to reward is definitely the thing that I just prefer. I just prefer it. I really do. Claudia, you mentioned your fib strategy yesterday, and yes, it is ICT standard deviation. I thought that may be the case, but I was not 100% yo. Have a look at the hourly time frame and see how we're looking. So obviously we've literally just been dumping, so I don't want to like fall tops and bottoms type thing, because that's not the most ideal scenario. But we have put in SMT. We have an SMT with this low right here on ES, as you can see, this low down here. So if we're going to see bullish structure, I want to see it sooner rather than later, because I want to see this SMT hold. And we have just put that in. So if the SMT is going to hold, like, it needs to be pushing higher soon. So yeah. That's what I want to see if we're bullish. I am very open to shorts or longs today, I think. But if I'm going to short, I would want to see some sort of retracement into the range and then catch a continuation, rather than just trying to chase this movement down. Having data high still intact is a great target to have. I think targeting data high and data lows are really great. So I'm happy that that is still intact for us if our bullish bias is going to play out. So yeah, we'll just have to see. I'm pretty neutral as it stands. I think I need to just kind of react as price comes along. But we do have some really nice equal highs going on above us. We have equal highs at London High. We have equal highs in this area on ES as well, as you can see in the red. We have midnight open above. We have New York AM high above us. So yeah, we've got quite a few buy side targets, but we may just want to dump. Who knows? We may just want to dump. The higher time frame SMT being put in just now on news makes me feel okay. Buys could be the one here, but who knows? Who knows? I'm gonna put a little poll in the chat for everybody's bias for the morning. So make sure to answer in there so we can see what everybody is saying. We have been having some insane streams lately. Like, I'm on a winning streak streaming, so I don't want to jinx it. But yeah, it's been going really well at the moment. So you guys are going to have to forgive me when the inevitable loss comes soon, because it's going to happen. Losses happen. So yeah, you'll just have to bear with me for 1 second. I'm just going to put a little link onto my Instagram to say that we are back live streaming, so we can get everybody on Instagram on to the stream as well. So just bear with me while I do that. You traded pre-market. I did trade pre-market. I tried to long. I thought we were ready to turn around, but I was wrong. So I lost that trade, unfortunately. Yeah. Session. Claudia trades. There we go. Nice. Fridays tend to be, especially pre-market Fridays, I don't seem to have too much luck with at the moment, which is kind of sad. But we'll see what we can do today. Last week, Friday was okay, I think. I'm fairly sure I took a dub last week on the Friday stream. So let's see if we can do the same today. You probably remember, but at the time I did recommend you try target higher RR trades. No way. To be fair though, I feel like you have to, there's certain things in trading which someone could give you advice and you're just an idiot to not listen. But I think there is certain things which you have to learn for yourself, because I had to try low risk to reward to realize it wasn't for me, you know? A smaller R target is probably the best starting out to build your confidence. I agree with that. 100% agree with that. I think trading low R when I first started out was definitely good, because if you trade lower R, you're more likely to see TP getting hit more times, so it builds that confidence. So I agree with that. Okay, we're not rejecting from that area which I initially wanted, so I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm not rejecting from this fib either, so I can get rid of that. I think we're definitely going to have to use 5-minute fibs rather than 1 minute today to understand where the bottom may be if we are potentially bullish on the morning, which I can't say I'm 100% sure that we will be. Low RR is boring. Feels like you're not doing enough. Yeah, I agree with that. It feels like, almost feels like with low RR, it's so easy to miss what entry you wanted because your target is 1 R away, or just like actually look at your trade after and think, I could have put my stop way tighter on that, or I could have held my trade for an extra 100 points. I knew it was going there. You using projection as a target to see price reverse? I am, yeah. I am indeed. Stranger. So this is the manipulation like on NFP, which I have drawn out here. Like, yeah, we have a rejection from negative 2.5 here, but I like to see a rejection like alongside some kind of manipulation and then a sweep of buy side and then enter on the reversal into OTE. So that's what I'm kind of looking for right now, which we don't have. So I'm definitely not interested in longs as of this second. What's everybody's bias? Let's see. We have 51% bearish, 37% bullish, and 11% neutral. Okay, interesting. You guys are bearish. I can see that. I just think this SMT is telling me something here. We have a massive SMT going on, as you can see here. But we are continuing lower, so we may not hold the SMT. Who flippin' knows? Do you mark wick to wick on the manipulation? No. So on the manipulation leg, I mark wick to body. So let me delete this one so you can see it clearly. You can see here I marked wick to body on this upward manipulation. Well, I've drawn as a bearish projectione. And then we have this as well. Oh no, that one is no longer valid. So let's do this full bang. Stranger. We still have 40 minutes still open, to be fair. I don't tend to look for like executions if we're at like 9:10 or something, because I don't like to really hold through the open unless I'm like very much long on break even. There was a day, I think it was last week, where I held through open and we hit like a 6-hour trade. It was so sick. It was so sick. Okay, we have this literally to the tick, which is nice. This 2.5 here. And that, yeah, this is balanced. Okay. Is this balanced? No, it isn't. Okay, that's interesting. If we can get a close over this high, I would high key be open to longs right now. But we'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Because that is like perfect rejection. So if we can hold this over this high, because we've had our little manipulation, we've swept out this low right here. We've had our manipulation down. We're rejecting from negative 2.5, literally like to the tick. So if we can close over this high, ideally I don't like that bullish candle. I would want to see like decent displacement higher to kind of make me think, okay, we're ready now. So yeah, that's not filling me with confidence. Second equal lows right here. Interesting. Did you learn from YouTube videos or did courses? If then, who? Yeah, so I've learned pretty much everything from YouTube. He's called Ivan Trades. I'll put his, if you just type in Ivan Trades, I'll put it in the chat. If you type in Ivan Trades, he'll come up on YouTube. I've learned pretty much everything from him to do with fibs. Were you trading before the stream started? I mean, I took a trade during pre-market, but it lost, so you didn't miss out on much. I took this in pre-market. I wasn't streaming though. I took this. I wanted to target up here, something like this, but yeah, it didn't happen. We were still heading down, so yeah. On what time frame do you mark your projection leg? It completely depends. Like I initially was marking this out. These bearish projections, I was initially marking them out on the 1 minute time frame, but we started invalidating the -4. So as soon as we invalidate -4 and we're still continuing lower, then I'm heading to a higher time frame one, because clearly the 1 minute one has been disrespected. We're still heading lower, so I've obviously got the wrong fib. I need to look for a new one. Do I mark out the data wick? Is that ridiculous? Maybe not. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. What I would love to see is, so what I mean, someone asked, I can't really find the flipping question, but someone said, what do you mean by balance? So for price to be balanced, it has to retrace to 0.5 of a leg for it to be balanced. So for example, this price leg right here, this high to this low, is balanced because we retrace to 0.5, 0.62, and then we reject it. So that's perfectly balanced. That's great. Here, if I draw from this high to this low, you can see we haven't retraced to 0.5. So now I'm extending to the next low. We haven't retraced to 0.5. We haven't retraced to 0.5. We haven't retraced to 0.5. So I'm expecting us to retrace to at least 0.5, 0.62, or if we're completely bullish, go all the way to data high, right? So even if price is still bearish and still wants to head lower, it still is going to have to rebalance this at some point. And this is why this strategy is so cool, because you can still catch really nice trades off fib projections, even if it's against the bias. So if we're still bearish and we still want to sell off to this previous daily low here, right? But price wants to come back and tap into 0.5. If I see on like the 15-second or something, that like this price leg lines up perfectly with one of these levels, I'm thinking, okay, we may want to come back up to here and then reject lower. So that's usually what I look for, something like that. That is not setting up right now, but yeah. That's basically what I am trying to say. Heading for this 2-day open, I do just want to extend this out, as that is an interesting area for sure. Danger. Isn't this the way Trader Kane trades? Someone has said that to me. I haven't actually watched any of his stuff. Like, I follow him on socials, but I've not like looked at any of his price breakdowns or anything. So I'm not 100% sure, but that has been said before. So I think so. I think he does have a similar system. For sure. Oh my gosh, 100 viewers again, guys. This is so crazy. We're now getting consistent 100 viewers on this stream, which is so insane. So thank you so much for that. Any gold trades today? I don't trade gold, so no. The only trade I've taken is this loss in pre-market. Hello, Claudia. How are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you doing? I don't think we're done yet. I don't think we're done yet. Welcome, everybody, if you're new here. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Gosh, I'm getting all the emails saying about my bloody account suspensions. NFP was so rude this morning, guys. It was so rude. I tried to full port and it didn't go to plan. It did not go to plan. What is that? What is that? Ooh. Where did you learn this fib stuff and what's your bias today? I learned this fib stuff from Ivan Trades. If you type in Ivan Trades on YouTube, he will come up. I've put his name in the chat. If you scroll up a little bit, you'll see it. What's your bias today? I'm kind of 50-50 split, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously we are dumping right now, I would ideally like longs. I would like some kind of reversal from any of these fib projections, ideally. To the upside, I feel like I could still attain that even if we do want to continue to sell off, because this price range right here is imbalanced. This whole range is imbalanced. So even if we retraced a 0.5, like I could potentially get involved in the longs up to there, you know? I'm new here. What market do you trade, the ES or NQ? I tend to take my executions on NQ, but I use ES for my analysis a lot as well. I would trade ES as well, but on most funded accounts, like with alpha futures on the funded accounts anyway, max number of micros you can trade with is 10 when you start out. So 10 micros on ES sometimes just isn't enough for the amount that I want to risk on my funded. So I end up taking the execution on NQ, but I am so careful to watch ES. Like if ES takes out the draw on liquidity before NQ, like I am either manually closing or I am trailing my stop super heavy. And I also sometimes determine my break-even point like with ES, like when ES takes a certain high, when ES sweeps a certain low, that type of thing. Yeah, targeting data highs would be super nice. It really would be super nice. Stranger. He's so hard to understand. It's like he skips the most important info, lol. Do you mean Ivan? That's so funny. A few people have said that, you know. I need to tell him that people are saying that. But I don't know whether to tell him or not, because I don't know whether it comes across as me being rude. But I guess it's constructive criticism for his YouTube channel. I only trade gold. I'm looking to trade a new pair. Any recommendations, please, Claudia? I can't really recommend a pair to you because I have no other experience with any other assets other than NQ and ES. And I've traded the Dow like twice. I don't really know why. I was feeling quirky. So I don't really know. Just go with what works. Like you can make any strategy work on any asset. I don't really think the asset matters as much. It's more your strategy. Yes, him, lol. That's so funny. A few people have said that now. Should I tell him or not? I don't know. I feel like it seems rude if I do that. Because he is teaching me. He's being kind enough to teach me, so I feel like I should just keep these comments to myself from you guys. Maybe I'll like drop a hint to him so he can make more clear videos. Happy Ramadan, guys. Oh my gosh, happy Ramadan to anybody who celebrates. He's probably going to take it the wrong way. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe once I've had like a few payouts with his strategy, then I can give him constructive criticism. But I think until then, I should just keep these comments to myself. By the way, guys, we're going to be doing an evaluation giveaway later on the stream, so make sure to stick around until then. Everybody's saying, nah, don't tell him. That's so fucking funny. Okay, I won't. By the way, guys, I know you're probably seeing the automated messages in the chat to do with my journaling software, my backtesting software, my favorite prop firm. And I just want to let you know that if you do decide to use any of my discount codes for these three things, they're the three things that are on the screen. We have FX Replay, Alpha Futures, and TradeZella. I use FX Replay for backtesting, Alpha Futures as a prop firm, which is what I'm trading with right now, and TradeZella as my journaling software. If you do decide to use my discount code for any three of these, please make sure to DM me or open a ticket inside of my free Discord community, which is linked it's the pinned comment in the chat. And the reason for this is because if you do decide to send me your order confirmation of any sort, you will get extra entries into my weekly Alpha Futures evaluation giveaways, which I do every single Friday on stream. So make sure to send me those because it's just an extra entry for you and an extra chance to win something free, you know? So yeah. The giveaway instructions on how to enter will be, we'll talk about it later. Don't worry. I'm not doing it just yet. I wanna see. Just wanna be your girl. I think we're gonna have the opening range gap above us as well. Let's see where 4 p.m. is yesterday. Where's 4 p.m.? Yeah, 4 p.m. is over here, so we're gonna have the opening range gap as well, which is making longs even more higher probability for us, even if longs is just in the short term. So yeah, if you guys don't know what the opening range gap is, the opening range gap is the gap between your real trading hours. So it's your real trading hours gap. So on your trading view, what you can do is down here where we have the ETH tab, you can click this and you can change it to regular trading hours. So right now you see nothing, but at 9:30, we will see a huge gap. So wherever price is right now, it's like down here somewhere. We're like down here. So at 9:30, candles will start to show on this page, and you can draw out the gap between our 4:14 candle and the 9:30 candle. And this gap is really high probability that we retrace into at least 50% of it. Sometimes all of it. Does it work on capital as well, or just futures? I do have a code for Alpha Capital Group, but it's Claudia Trades rather than Claudia. So if you want to use that, feel free. Definitely looks like we're going to wait for the open for this. For sure. This is just chopping around for now. So definitely going to look like we're going to be waiting for the open. Just wanna be. Even when you never noticed me at all. What are you gonna buy with your first payout? The YSL belt still. So funny story. I actually got the YSL belt for Christmas. So I'm not gonna be getting that. Why is my chair doing that? Has it always done that? Wow, when price is chopping around, I can just do this. This is great. Yeah, so I already bought the belt. Well, I got the belt for Christmas, so I'm gonna have to think of something else to get with my first payout when it comes. Who knows? Be the 4-hour fully chart. Where is this? Okay, that's down there. SMT is still holding, but it doesn't look like it may hold for much longer. I'm not going to lie to you. A Lambo, yeah, maybe I should buy a Lambo. You haven't had a payout yet? No, I have not. I do try to say this every stream. Maybe I should just have Alan in the chat being like, by the way, guys, Claudia has not made money from trading yet. Like, because there's only like so many times I can repeat myself, you know? But I try to say it in every stream. But if you follow me on literally any social media platform, then you will know. You will know. So yeah, if you're here to signal, I'm probably not the best person to signal from. I promise you, I'm not. So bear that in mind. Don't waste your time if you're trying to signal. I'm not the best person to signal from. There are way better people out here to signal from. If you want some entertainment while I attempt to trade my funded account and a giveaway to finish off, then stick around a while. Speaking of Alan, who is he? Alan is my mod. You will see him in the chat. He's great. If you fall off that chair, the number of viewers will be 1,000 people at once. I know, honestly. I think the chair is meant to do this. I think it's meant to, but I'm not really too sure. I'm so mad right now. I'm such an idiot. I don't even know why I full plotted. I almost blew my only funded. Okay. Write this down. Write this down. Take a pen and write it down. You only have one evaluation to your name, the only one available, and you don't have a funded account, you should never, ever, ever full port your evaluation. Never, ever full port something which you would be mad at if you lost. The reason why I full ported today is because I had 4 evaluations that I don't care about. I already have max allocation, so it literally didn't matter if I pass or fail these, right? Like, it doesn't matter. So I was like, I'm going to full port them, then they're out the way. If I pass them, great, I can use them if I blow any of my fundeds. If I fail them, okay, like, whatever. Doesn't matter. Literally doesn't matter to me whatsoever. You should not be full porting evaluations if you're going to feel any type of way if the full port doesn't go how you want it to go. Because sometimes it doesn't, right? A lot of the time, full porting evals works, but sometimes it doesn't. Like today, I usually set my limits 30 points away from where current price is at. As you can see, our wick was over 30 points. So I got wicked out. I got wicked and then we wicked down. So I lost a ton of money. I got wicked for buys and then we came down here and I sold. So I lost a ton on I blew 4 evals. No risk, no tooth shine. How's Hannah doing? She needs a comeback. I actually FaceTimed Hannah this morning. She's doing okay. She's very stressed with uni work at the moment, but she's doing okay. Are you bullish or bearish this morning? I am pretty neutral. I would prefer buys, but I'm pretty neutral. You better feel me. I'm actually surprised, you know, it's been like 5 minutes since I said the whole thing about I'm not the best person to take signals from, and we still have 140 viewers. Maybe you guys aren't here for signals. Maybe you're actually here for the vibes. Or maybe the giveaway. Who knows? Might be the giveaway. Speaking of that, I need to write a to-do list. Would anybody mind if I just write my to-do list real quick? We've still got 15 minutes till open because I've got a lot of things on the old brain right now, which I'm forgetting to do. Right, to-do list. Just gonna quickly do this while Price is doing absolutely nothing. Because if it's not written down on my to-do list, best believe it's not getting flipping done. It's not getting done anytime whatsoever. So let's just do this. Oh my gosh, I've got a lot to do after this stream. A lot to do after this stream, not gonna lie. Um. Alan, would you be able to do me a favor? Would you be able to just message Coast on the staff chat and just ask him if he has finished my clips or done any of the clips? If you would be able to do that, that would be great. How to join your Discord? The link is in the chat. It's pinned at the top. Alan has sent it in. Vibes and learning and you're singing. Exactly, guys. I want to get some copyright-free music on here. If anybody has any suggestions on copyright-free music that we can use, please let me know. Because that would be awesome if we could have that. I feel like that would really bring the vibes up, like some lo-fi hip-hop. Guys, what you thinking? Lo-fi hip-hop? I feel like that could be fun. Thank you. I might take a break. Probably not going to trade today and just think about it. That's a good plan. I think stay away from the charts, have the weekend to reflect, journal about today and how it made you feel. Journal about how it made you feel that you decided to full port, you were impulsive. Really like go into, okay, this made me feel a certain type of way. I am not going to do that to myself again. I owe it to myself to be disciplined, to not act on impulse so that I don't have to feel this way ever again. Just stream on Kick or Twitch. I was actually thinking about streaming on Kick as well as YouTube. What do you guys think about that? There's plenty on YouTube. Interesting. How do you calculate your daily bias? So sometimes I will come into AM session and I will have a complete set bias that I like want to run with, right? Sometimes I will come into the session and have in my head, if this happens, I am bullish. If this happens, I am bearish. So today, I would say that I am bullish. And the reason why I'm bullish is because we have a ton of draws on liquidity above us. We have equal highs right here. We also, why do I have ES on both screens? When did that occur? Okay, there we go. So we have equal highs right here on ES. We have equal highs at London high on NQ. We have data high. We have the opening range gap, which will be above us. And we also have higher time frame SMT. ES has taken out this blue line here, which is a previous daily low from the 4th of March. NQ has not. So that is why I'm going in bullish. However, I want to see a rejection pretty much at the open. If we kind of tank down at the open, like I would be a little bit like, So I'm kind of open to longs and shorts today. It just kind of depends what happens at the open. And the reasoning for that is, even if we're still bearish, I would expect for us to react from around this area if we are still bearish, right? Because this range is imbalanced. We need to retrace to 0.5 or 0.62 at some point if we want to continue lower because the range is imbalanced. Obviously, if we're bullish, we'll run right through it. But my best case scenario is to take longs up to around here or here, because then I'm getting the best of both worlds. If we're still bearish, it's fine because I've caught the long up, I've caught the retracement. So if we want to then sell off, that's fine. I've caught my piece of the pie, doesn't matter. But then if we're bullish and we continue, maybe I could hold a runner. So yeah, that's my best case scenario. Hi Claudia, can we draw a fib from 8:29 high to 8:31 a.m. low? 8:29 high to 8:31. I probably wouldn't. You want to make sure it's a swing high and a swing low. So I've drawn my manipulation here from wick to body, as you can see. I would ideally like a reaction out of this area. This is true day open from Wednesday. So I'd like to see a reaction around here. We have a -4 here, -4 here. We have true day open. I think if we're going to react, I would like it to be out of this area ideally. I did want a reaction from around here, but we didn't get that, so this is my like final line in the sand. I think if we disrespect this sort of area around Trudeau Open, then I'm gonna be pretty bearish, not going to lie, but we'll see. We'll just have to see what happens. Okay, that's no longer valid. Just wanna be... I don't even like that. I really don't really like that. I just don't think that that's very nice. Yeah, that's not valid anymore, is it, really? Is it really? What is that levels, opening range or DFR? Which levels do you mean? Let's go Claudia. Claudia, I like that. That's fun. I like it. Yeah, guys, I'm definitely not ready for longs yet. Definitely not. The fib levels. You mean these ones? Or these ones? We've left equal lows here, so I would not be looking for buys yet. I want to see those sweat out. What does like this look like? Sometimes with fibs you just have to experiment around a little. I think the 5 minute is probably the best bet, to be honest. Yeah, I want to stick with the 5 minute now, I think that's what makes the most sense, to be honest. Not that, not that. Patience is the key to building your bank account. Love that. The left ones, these ones. Okay, so this is from a manipulation leg that we have right here. So as you can see, price manipulated and swept out all these highs and then dumped. So I want to project the manipulation leg. When you're projecting a manipulation leg, you do it for a bearish scenario, which here we're projecting lower. So a bearish scenario, we want to do from a swing high to the body low. So I'm drawing from present to past. Sorry, it should be this body right here. We have a swing low here. Oops. We have a swing low right there, and we have obviously a swing high up here. So I'm drawing my fib from this swing high to this body low of this swing low right there. That is where I've got those levels from. This level right here, the dotted line, is Trudeau Open from Wednesday, which has been left intact. So just trying to see whether we get any sort of rejection from here. I'm starting to feel like we are just going to potentially dump at the open, but we'll just have to see. I'm just going to react on price. I don't have to take a trade every single day. There's nothing that I see that looks really clear for me. Then I won't take anything. It's as simple as that. I'm not having a stab at something, even if I think, okay, this might play out. Like, I want to be confident. Like, if you guys were on yesterday's stream, you knew how confident I was in that setup. Like, everything was lining up perfectly. Like, I wanted to take that setup. That was like an A+ setup. If we don't have that present, that's fine. It's not going to present every single day. We just sit, we watch price, and if nothing presents, that's absolutely fine. We just vibe instead. And we conserve capital for another day. And that is that. Okay, guys, where is everybody going on holiday in the summer? Let me know. I must know. I want to know everything. You're new here. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Why those swings? What do you mean? Germany. Nice. Good morning, Segi. Spain, I think, in May on my own. That would be cool. Love that. But solo traveling. I unfortunately am not built for solo traveling. Got no plans yet, but would love to visit Korea. Nice. Florence. Oh my gosh, jealous. Love Florence. I've never been, but it looks bloody brilliant. Hola, buenos dias. Buenos dias to you too, my darling. I want these to be swept out, and I want to see a reaction from here or here. Just around this area. You know what? We'll draw a little box. Why not, eh? I want to see a reaction from here. And if we don't get that, then I don't know what to do. We'll reassess after that. Hello from Norway. Hello, Norway. I always have wanted to visit Norway. I've never got round to it, but I would love to visit Norway. Okay, we got 2 minutes till the open. Let's see what the open wants to give us today. Are we buying? We're not buying yet. Slow down. We need to see these equal lows be swept out if we're gonna take any sort of buys. Sure. I do not take buys with those in such close proximity. That is just a recipe for disaster. We buying open. I don't know who we is. I'm not. Hello from North Korea. Oh my gosh. Are you actually in North Korea? Be so fucking real. I have so many questions for you if you are. I don't think that's even possible. ES has not left equal lows, I don't think. No, it hasn't. NQ has, though. Would you like to visit Kenya? Yeah, for sure. I want to visit everywhere. I want to go everywhere. I want to explore everywhere. I've only ever been to 2 places outside of Europe. I've only ever been to Canada and the US. But I've hardly explored the US at all. I only went to Florida. So, are you still bullish looking for reversal? I am, yeah. But I need to wait to see bullish structure before being set on that. I need to see these be swept out as well. Like, I'm not happy about those sitting there, to be honest. I'm really not. Right now we have this as the current sitch. Okay, 15 seconds to the open. Let's see what the open wants to bring us. I don't see anything super clear right now. Like, I want to wait for a bit more structure to completely understand what's going on, I think. Okay. Open right now. Let's see what we want to do. Let's see if it's true or rubbish. True or rubbish? If we don't sweep out those lows, I would be open to shorts off this leg. Let's see if anything lines up here. That would actually be pretty cool. I've literally only just thought of that right now. I want to go 15-second chart. Just go to the bottom. To find the bottom, to find the top, you go to the bottom. Draw that out. -2 lines up nicely with 0.5 here. Let's also draw this out on ES. Because this whole range is imbalanced. Okay, it doesn't even look like we want to come up there anyway. I don't know. See in a minute. -2.5 lines up with 0.62 on ES nicely, and we also have -3 there. We'll see what it wants to do. I would also be open to shorts. I really would, but we'll see what happens right now. La 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 la. What about nothing super interesting there, to be honest. Da-da-dum. 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 Yeah, nothing too crazy there, to be honest. Nothing too crazy. We have a small SMT, but yeah. I wanted to see some like crazy lineups. Some crazy lineups. That's what I wanted to see. Like I wanted to see this. I mean, that is kind of nice. Kind of nice. That is lovely actually. But that is not the 1 minute. Nothing's really speaking to me. Nothing's really speaking to me, I'm not gonna lie. Nah, my mate is famous for Hey Lewis, you have ADHD? I don't think so. Bit early to be humming Xmas songs. Was I actually just humming an Xmas song? Genuinely, people tell me all the time when I'm on stream that I'm humming something and I literally have no recollection of what I was just humming just then. Can someone please let me know? I genuinely have no idea. It's actually just my subconscious just like doing its thing while I'm concentrating. I might have ADHD after just saying that out loud. Okay, we've hit 0.5 on the 50 on the Nasdaq we've hit 0.5. I don't think reversing from here makes sense though. She does have ADHD, don't be fooled. She still dabs and does 6-7 at prees. Oh, let me try one over. Guys, please don't unsubscribe. And guys, we've actually got 167 viewers right now. I'm not even freaking joking. Not even freaking joking. I don't think it makes sense for us to reverse here. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't. I really don't. I still think we want to go up a little more. Do this. Let's do that. No, that doesn't really do anything for me whatsoever. Yeah, I've definitely drawn that out correct. So, okay, we did hit -2 on there, to be fair. To be fair. To be fair, to be fair, to be fair. But we still haven't, I don't know. Not a fan. Not a fan of it. Not a fan of it right now. ES is still in balance. I know it looks like it's retraced to 0.5, but we created this low after this high, so ES is still technically in balance. So, yeah, I don't know. Lewis, shut up. He does not have a discount code, just so you're aware. Love from India, but your accent needs subtitles. That's so funny. I apologize for that. I don't really know what I could possibly do about that. I don't think I can achieve subtitles on a stream. Like, I'm good with technology, but I'm not that bloody good. Actually, I'm not good with technology whatsoever. 160 viewers. Oh my gosh, crazy. Crazy. Crazy, Right, what are we doing? What are we doing? NQ, what are we doing? At least now I have a new little manipulation leg to use. We may be coming for previous daily low. Honestly, I don't know. I just don't like any of this that much, to be honest. Oh, whoa, look at that. Didn't know that was there. Didn't know she was there. Okay, we're definitely coming for that. For sure. We may still want to go lower, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I can't see this SMT holding. We have this 4-hour low on ES in such close proximity. You know what I mean? Let's see if anything makes sense here. That's the manipulation. No, I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all either. See, if we were gonna show, we'd have to do like that. Do kind of like that though. I don't know whether to have a stab at shorts here. Should I not? I might do. I do kind of like the setup. We have just swept out all of these short-term lows though. I'm not sure. If I want to take them though, I need to do it like right now. Otherwise I'm gonna get cookaroonied. Should I do it? Should I not? I don't know. I do feel like it's kind of nice, but I don't really like what it's doing right now. Need ES up on this side. This is why pre-market's so much nicer. I have so much more time to make my decisions about things, you know? Okay. I like that off ES. I'm not gonna lie. You know what, chat? I think we're just gonna do it. I'm gonna have to do only 2 micros, I think, because my stop is very large. Ooh, I don't like that. ES is just a lot more bearish. Actually, I could take this on ES. I forget that I can do that these days. I forget that I can take positions on ES during New York AM session. Yeah, no, I'm not taking that. I'm against that now. Oh my gosh, there's so much on my chart. I'm getting overstimulated. I need to just take a sec to just reassess what on earth is going on. To be honest. This is still not balanced. we were obviously coming up into this and using that, which is nice. I like. The fact that I hesitated on that so much just tells me, like, no, don't take that. I'm happy that I didn't do that, even though it might have been fine, you know? Yeah, I just need to sit for a sec. I need this on. Oh, it is on. Oh. Also rejecting from negative 3.5 there. I'm gonna sit and observe for a minute because I'm honestly not 100% and I don't want to take anything impulsive. Because I feel confused. I'm happy I didn't take that, even if it hits. Not the vibe. Not the vibe when you feel like you're rushing and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Don't take a trade. That's just the best thing. Just don't take anything at all. Just sit and chill and think of positive things. I need to get some of these off here. It's becoming a lot. It's becoming a lot. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and be patient here. Would have actually got stopped out of that NQ short right now. So I'm happy I did not take that. Nice. That's nice, that's nice, that's nice. What is this? This is that manipulation and it looks very nice. It looks very nice and very clean. I did think we were gonna come down and sweep out this 4 hour though, not gonna lie. Let's just wait for something great to show itself to us. There's too much going on here. There's too much. Right, there we go. Now I feel slightly better about life. Let's draw this manipulation. I like this manipulation a lot. It's kind of clean. Do I have this? Get rid of that. Oh no, I do have that, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's literally to the tick. That's nice. That is very nice. I like it. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. But there is nothing really clean. That is a kind of a nice buy. That was a nice buy, but it's fine. I don't, not 100% to you because we could reverse from there. I just need a bit more. I just need a bit more of something because we're wicking around a lot right now. I just need a bit more of something to go on. You bought? I think buys could play out, but I don't personally want that right now. I need a bit more confirmation-y. I have ADHD, Claudia. I can't sit and chill. Okay, valid. That is valid. Why are you guys in longs? I mean, fair. I don't personally want to be a part of those, though. We have this 4-hour low in such close proximity. Like, I would be surprised if ES does not come and take this out. Is that a daily low? Yeah, a daily low. I would be super surprised if ES didn't sweep that out. We're just chopping. Yeah, what the hell is this PA? You guys literally just saw, like, my bad psychology brain, like, coming into action and me, like, throwing it away, like, in live time. Like, you literally just saw that. If it takes me more than, like, 30 seconds to figure out where I think it's going to go, why we're reversing, I shouldn't be taking it. It needs to be obvious. It needs to stick out like a sore thumb, and right now it's not doing. Nothing is sticking out. We are just chopping. We're chopping like crazy. We really are. Okay, ES is now taking out that low, which is interesting. We have SMT. What is this price action, guys? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Market maker, if you're here, fix the PA right now. Right now. Fix the PA. This does not look very fixed to me. This does not look very fixed to me. $170 viewers is fucking crazy, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Love you. Love you with my whole heart. Your stream is still on next week for Wednesday to Friday. Yes, it will be on Wednesday to Friday next week. Guys, why is the market maker not listening to me? What the hell? What? Chop time. Chop time. Chop time, for real. What's everybody doing on this fine evening? I am having a steak. I'm cooking a steak tonight. Can't wait. And then tomorrow I'm going to visit some of my uni my friends that I made at uni when I was there. I'm not at uni anymore. I dropped out. Also, can you guys hear that sound? If you can, I really apologize. Someone yesterday was drilling for like 6 hours straight, and I was trying to film a brand video, and there's just drilling in the back of it, and it was really good as well. I came up with a really funny, witty line, but you can just hear drilling in the back, and it just completely ruined it. So yeah, that's kind of sad. So yeah, if you can hear the drilling, let me know. Not that I'll be able to do anything about it, because I can't exactly be like Excuse me, can you shut up, please? I'm actually live streaming me trading NQ. Yeah, we can hear, but it's not that loud. That's so annoying. So annoying. I'm sorry. Sorry. It won't happen again, hopefully. I actually don't know what they're doing. TBH. Okay. Right, we have some movement. We have some movement. We have some action. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. This negative 3.5 seems to be holding, which is interesting. Very interesting indeed. I don't think we need this anymore, to be honest. Claudia, hello. Just passed the 50K. Congrats. Congratulations. We usually go break even when we break the leg that made the retracement. Yeah, I usually go break even at like 1.5R, and it usually is that like internal high or low. Like if I was in longs from this retracement here, like I would go break even after this point for sure. ES and NQ are just looking kind of different right now. So I don't really know what's going on. See if the 5-minute helps us out. Not really. Not flipping really. We still have this area which I marked up before, which I would like to see rejection from. So maybe we want to come down to there. I honestly don't really know what we want to do here. Let's draw out this. Just swept out the 4-hour low, and we rejected from 3.5, negative 3.5, like to the tick here. So I wouldn't be opposed to seeing bullish structure right now and trying to find an entry for longs, but I don't know, it just still feels pretty choppy. It doesn't really feel like we're breaking out of anything. What would be like the most optimal thing to happen here is, because we're chopping back and forth, we're now in an accumulation. So I want to then see a manipulation. So I would want to see something along the lines of, where's my little paintbrush? I want to see something like, okay, we're accumulating. I want to see some manipulation into this area that I drew out, and then we distribute. My only issue with this scenario is that if we come down here, we're very close to this previous daily low, which we are currently holding SMT with ES at. But if we come down to here, then I would be like, are we going to just sweep this out? So that's my only issue with PA today. I'm like quite uncertain, so that's why I just want to wait. We're only at 9:54. We still have plenty of time for something to present itself to us, but I'm just going to be super patient today, because this is one of those days where I am currently like, even if this, and this happened, I would still be a bit like, do I actually want to take that because of this? So when days like that happen, I am just going to be super cautious and super patient. And if that means I don't take a trade, then that is completely fine. Claudia, how big is your position size for eval to pass? If it's your first ever evaluation and you've never passed one before, I'd be risking 1% per trade. For sure. It is literally so choppy. So gross. Price action right now. What is going on? What is going on, guys? What is going on? $167 viewers. Oh my gosh. What are we doing? This is so boring. People ask me questions or whatever. This is boring. This price action is going to send me to sleep. You know that price action is being boring when I literally have time to write my flipping to-do list on stream. I literally wrote my to-do list before because I was like, I might as well. I might as well. Ugh. When I'm sat here, my posture is so bad. If we had a camera angle from this side, you would literally see this. You would see, wait, see. I need to sort my posture out so bad when I'm sat. I literally have a chair which is meant to like give you good posture, but I sit in it like an idiot. So free market is the way in 2026, literally. I have to step out, but I will continue watching on my phone. Okie dokie. No worries at all. No worries at all. We were doing so well and you were scared to be helped. What all strategies have you tried? I've tried using and incorporating plenty of different ICT concepts. I've used like inversion fair value gaps, changing the state of delivery, fair value gaps, blah, blah, blah. None of them I could get them to kind of click, you know? Because I would hear people talk on social media. I would hear them talk about like A+ setup, wait for your A+ setup. And like in the back of my mind, I was like, well, what does that look like? Like, what's an A+ setup? But with this strategy, I know what an A+ setup looks like. I know what it looks like. It looks pristine. It looks perfect. Like I would frame it and put it on my wall. Like I know exactly what an A+ setup looks like. Whereas I feel like with like the inversion fair value gap models, it's a little bit like, I don't know. Some people make them work and I'm so happy for them, but that is not me. I couldn't make it work, unfortunately. I'm new here, just wondering if you stream daily. So at the moment, because I'm still learning and developing, I'm streaming Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, just so that I still have 2 days per week to just trade in my own thoughts. Because it does add pressure trading live. So that's what I'm currently doing at the moment. Your accent seems to be very British. Yeah, I am very British. Have you tried T-Trade's fractal model? Yeah, for a little bit I was looking into it. It's nice for an extra confluence, but just something with it didn't like quite click with me, whether I didn't put enough time into it or I don't know. I just couldn't get it to click personally, but there's plenty of people who are successful with that model. So yeah. TGIF on ES could be valid. Honestly, anything could happen at this point because what is this? Guys, should we try find a fair value gap? Find the fair value gap in this mess. Oh, guys, we have a little fair value gap. Well, would you look at that? Well, would you look at that? We got a fair value gap, the tiniest fucking fair value gap. I know that isn't actually that small of a fair value gap, but still. And you were doing so well, and you were scared to be happy. Alan, could you check Discord real quick? Whoa, what's going on? Got any cool out? No? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Now I must figure out what are we rejecting from here. Actually missed 3.5 by a tick. What are we doing, girl? Girl, what are we doing? You were doing so well, and you were scared to be happy. I I just don't even know at this point. I'm like, what is going on? What is going on, guys? I don't even know. I don't even know. Is this arrangement okay? And you were doing so well. Is it just the way? Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Might just be one of them days where we try and figure out what the hell he is going on and we just don't know. Might be the case here. I'm just gonna wait for a bit more price action to show itself, but right now I just don't really understand. I mean, we're holding this rejection from negative 3.5. As you can see, we haven't broken below that low. So until I'm proven otherwise, I am bullish. But I just can't really find anything in particular that we're rejecting from on ES. I mean, we're rejecting from the 4-hour low, but I would like to see a fib projection. I guess we do have this negative 3.5, but it's not really too close. You were doing so well, I mean, we're literally one tick away from that 3.5, I guess. Yeah, okay. Okay. We have negative 2 line up with that, which is kind of clean. It's kind of clean. Let's just get rid of this. Just see if this gives us any nice things of any kind. I like that there, but I'm just slightly concerned that we are manipulating for our AMD right now, which won't be flippin' ideal if we try and get into longs. At all. Not ideal at all. Not good for the economy. For my prop firm economy, prop firm equity economy, that would not be ideal. Hi, how are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you? I'm trading NQ and ES right now. That is nice, but I don't know. I don't know. Where did I even get that from? Oh, from this. Interesting. I like the idea of buys on ES more than anything. NQ just looks a bit scary. Even though NQ is technically stronger, I just feel that ES looks cleaner, but definitely wouldn't want to go for taking longs on the weaker asset. I feel like that's a little bit silly. Let's just see. You were doing so well. I would be open to longs from 0.62, right? The only issue is we've respected 0.705 of this full leg really nicely. So that does put me off a little. So I am gonna just wait for a bit more confirmation. gonna wait for a little more confirmation. You look so locked in. I am so locked in. Yeah, I'm not gonna take that. I like the idea of something like this, but I'm not personally gonna take it. Because we respected 0.705 of this full leg really nicely, for one. And for two, we what was I about to say? Yeah, we kind of look like we accumulated and manipulated, so I don't want to really get caught in the distribution on the wrong side of the flipping leg, you know? How's the funded account looking? I have a few on the go right now. This one was at 49,200, but I took a W yesterday, so we're nearly back up to break even on this account. And then I have another one which is in like $200 profit. I have some other ones which are in $200 profit as well. I'm just trying to focus on two and just leave the rest, and then I will eventually copy trade. But yeah, I was rotating too much to the point where I was like making no progress on any of them because I was rotating like through like 5 different ones. So I'm trying to focus on these two at the moment. You were doing so well. Yeah, I don't think this is not the one. This is not the one. We'll see if it plays out, but it's not something I'm gonna take. Why 62 and not 50 this time? The reason for 62 is if a manipulation leg on the 15-second lines up perfectly with the level, then I'm more likely to want to set limits there. Like, as you can see, this manipulation leg that we have going on, or this OTE projection, sorry, we have -2 line up perfectly with 0.62. Doing so well, you were scared to be held. Let's see if anything's working out on ES. There. Not really. Let's see if we would have got stopped out or not. You were so beautiful today. The ideal scenario I want to see is I want to see that I wouldn't have been stopped out, right? I want to see that this would hold, and then I want to see a rejection higher, and then I can enter in a continuation. But this to me right now is too risky. This would be an ideal setup in another scenario, but not today. Just not today. I'm not in this, by the way, for anybody wondering. I'm not in the trade. The ES is actually picking up a little. I know ES has not taken out this high that we have right here, but ES is currently retracing from 0.62. We're currently at 0.705 of this leg. It's interesting. I have too many fibs on here. It's actually making me feel slightly upset with that now. You were so beautiful today. Ooh, Let's see if I would have got stopped. Would I have got stopped, guys? Let's see. Let's see, let's see. Ideally, I don't want to see that I would get stopped out because that kind of sends my actual trade idea out the window, if that's the case. Looks good so far. Looks good so far. So the reason why I didn't take this is because I could see that we were accumulating and we manipulated higher. So I didn't want to see us distribute lower and me enter on the distribution lower and get stopped out, right? But now that I've seen, okay, we have come back down into an entry that I would want to take. We've respected it. Now I am way more confident to say, okay, like I'm now bullish. I'm happy to look for a bullish entry. I hope that makes sense. Like, yes, I would have been break even right now. We would have been in a risk-free trade. Everything would have been fine and dandy. Okay, but it would have been a riskier trade and not an A+, so I'd rather be patient and make sure that I am 100% certain in my direction. Because if I had entered on this and we had continued lower, I would have been annoyed at myself. I would have been like, this was a clear AMD. I wasn't patient. We were respecting 0.705 of this leg. Like, what am I doing type thing. So, yeah. That's why I didn't take it. It would have played out nicely. We would be up like, what, 2R at the moment. But that's okay. So ideally now, what I'm waiting for is I want to see us come up here. I want to see us, I want to see us come up above these highs, retrace to OTE, and then I will target somewhere above maybe data highs. That's what I want to see right now. Okay, I'm gonna remove this from my screen now. So yeah, we can see us nicely respecting OTE of this leg on both NQ and ES. So I now want to see some retracement into this area. Ideally, I don't just want us to shoot off. I do want to see a retracement. I'm just going to go onto MNQ so I can hopefully execute something or another. Let's see what that looks like. Nothing too crazy there. Let's see what that looks like. Nothing too snazzy. Nothing too snazzy. See if there's anything on ES. Negative 2 lines up. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Yeah, nothing's really looking too nice in terms of the 15-second projection. We look so beautiful. I think an entry around there is potentially what I would look for. Let's see if this wants to manipulate above here, and we can then take that leg. Let's see what it wants to do here. There we go. Okay, let's see. This looks like. Okay, -1 lines up with 0.5 pretty nicely there. See how it looks on ES. pretty similar, nothing too crazy. That is actually the swing though on this. I don't know. Nothing's looking too insane. Okay, we're still heading higher. I want to just go back to ES for a sec and just see whereabouts we are in terms of this leg. Go back to the 1 minute. We're still fine. We're still okay, guys. I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Okay, let's get MNQ on there and ES on there, so I can still monitor. Yes. I have some crazy SMT going on here. I really do. I have too many fibs on here. It's making me like upset. Let's get rid of that one. That one's not particularly useful right now. One is the one that I want up. I would really like to see a retracement onto the kit. Guys, I'm locked in, can you tell? I'm locked in. I want us to retrace now, ideally. Don't really want us to come up any higher. TBH. Let's set my limits anyways. Oh, I did not want us to come up any higher. That's kind of put me off. That's sad. This is sad now. Stranger. A stranger. Ooh, ooh. Trying to find an obvious like fib to use, but we're kind of chopping on the 15-second, not gonna lie. Sorry, I've been silent for like 20 minutes. Honestly, I've just been like vibing. This is honestly kind of annoying. I do want to see a retrace to OTE. That entry that I called before was really freaking nice, but I didn't take it, sadly. Yes, that's what I wanted to freaking see. Please hold. Please hold now. That's really clean. Please hold. Please hold and retrace. Please. Please, please, please. Guys, look at that lineup. This needs to freaking hold now. We need to retrace now. Because that is so clean. But if we break above this, then it's no longer valid. Please. Please. No. Okay. That's freaking sad because that was so clean. That would have been perfect. Okay, it doesn't like me today. That's fine. Let's just get NQ back up. I'm not going to take an entry anytime soon anyways, because what is this even doing? Please come and retrace for me. Please retrace for me, please. Please, don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot, don't be an idiot, don't be an idiot. Okay, that's kind of... okay. Okay, I don't even know why I'm bothering doing this until we actually see some movement to the downside. I guess NQ just hates me and doesn't want me to be happy. I think that's the verdict for the day. NQ does not want me to be a happy person. Alan, why do you exist? Wow. That's flipping harsh. Dun, dun. Guys, ugh. I'm happy I didn't take this entry, even though it would have hit, because it's not A+ for me, but it's kind of sad at the same time. It's kind of sad. I'll be honest with you. It's kind of sad. What is this? Go away. Right. Does this manipulation help me at all? Oh. Why is nothing clean? Nothing's clean. Yesterday was clean as hell. Oops. I do not want to get rid of my whole ass indicator. Nothing is clean anymore. Nothing is clean anymore. Why doesn't it want to retrace? Why? Why don't you want to retrace? Please tell me why. Please tell me why. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? I've got some like really sad songs stuck in my head right now. You can probably hear me humming it. Stranger, ooh, ooh, ooh. What is this? What is this here? Why are you there? Why is any of you there? What are you doing on my flippin' screen? Right, this better flippin' retrace now. I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm being serious with you. This is perfect. You see that? You see how perfect that is? I swear. You better retrace right now. You better retrace. You better flipping retrace right now. Right this second. Don't you dare break that flipping 50. Guys, I'm going mental. I'm going mental. It's official. I'm going mental. Oh. It's official. I'm officially going mental. Oops, what did I just do? I don't know. Okay. I mean, we're going down a little bit. I'm not going to get my hopes up because, well... Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Not going to get my hopes up too much because, wow. No. Don't you dare, you little rascal. This manipulation here we have. Where did I even draw that? I don't know. But something lines up with something somewhere. I don't know. Don't even know anymore. I've seen that many fibs today that I think I'm going crazy. That is not even flipping a thing, I don't think. It would have to be this, though. That is a very big stop loss, not gonna lie. I think entry would have to be down here. Otherwise, it's just not going to happen, I don't think. Let's go on the 32nd. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy, 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 crazy. This is not even it. Like, why am I drawing fibs off this? I don't even know. This is just not it right now. That's an actual manipulation, which is an actual real life candlestick thing. Guys, do you think that I might be going mad? I think I might be going mad. I don't know. What do you think? I think that I might be going flipping mad. I might be going flipping crazy mad. Crazy batshit crazy mad. Right now. What is going on? Ugh. I think I need to sit in a dark room. I need to sit in a dark room. I was about to say I need to sit in a dark room in the dark. The setup that I said before was really clean, but I wasn't super confident in it, I'm not gonna lie. So that is why we did not take. But looking at it now, it would have been very nice. Very nice indeed, but that's okay. That is okay, okay. This is just not it now. This is just not it at all. Right, this can disappear. Don't really need that. That's fine to be here. If we don't get a pullback before data high, then I'm just going to call it a day. I think. Oops, I need to stop doing that. Bro, I learned from Claudia trade. That's so funny. Love that. Oh my gosh, I was thinking then, wow, NQ and ES are like right back in sync. Yeah, well, I just had NQ on both of my screens, so that might be why. That might be why, love. I just don't think it wants to retrace for me, does it? I just don't think it does. I think it just, like, doesn't want to do anything for me right now. Which is so great. I'm so happy that it just doesn't want to retrace. Oh. Guys, I really want coffee or matcha, but it's kind of late in the day, but it's also a Friday. And I still have quite a lot of stuff to do. I can't believe that we didn't find a trade. I mean, I called a nice setup, so if any of you guys took that, W. But I did not take that, sadly. We still have time. We still have time. Ideally, I'd want to set up, like, right this freaking second, but that's just not going to happen. We just got to stay patient. If something doesn't present, well, it is what it is at the end of the day. What are we doing? NQ, what are we doing? NQ hates me. NQ hates me. NQ will not retrace to OTE. Please retrace to OTE. We get to -2 on ES or data high on NQ. I'm no longer interested and I'll call it a day. Because, yeah, I would just be chasing at that point. This is sad. This is sad. This is sad. This is sad. But anyways. You can be a singer. Maybe that's my next career move if trading doesn't work out. What do you guys think? Everyone's gonna be like, no, babe. Maybe not. Maybe not, babe. Maybe something else. Why is nothing in my favor right now? Oh my gosh. Right, okay. It doesn't look like we're gonna get an entry here. It really does not look like we're gonna get an entry. I'm not gonna lie. Up 10k on the day on my 150k XFA. That's freaking crazy. Well done. Now that is crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. A stranger. Ooh, ooh. This is so sad, guys. This is so sad. NQ did not want to retrace for us. We still have to do the giveaway too. I forgot about that. Nearly forgot. Nearly forgot our giveaway. Thank you. What are we playing at, sweetheart? What are we playing at? Friend of mine took the exact same trade as I did, but was not as tight with his stop as I was and is making a nice profit. Oh my gosh, no way. That's so funny. Claudia Queen. Been a rough old day on the charts, guys. It's been a rough old day on the charts. Not a nice way to finish the week, I'll be honest. We still have time, but I just don't think anything is too preferable now, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, I'm not really a fan of anything. It always does this. We have like a little bearish candle, and then I'm like, it's gonna retrace for me, and then it doesn't. And then it doesn't. It doesn't do shit. It doesn't do shit because it hates me. Do you trade XAU USD? I don't. I do not. New to trading stuff's finally starting to make sense. I hear that. I feel kind of the same. I was really struggling towards the end of last year and the start of this year, but I feel like stuff is really starting to click for me now, which is nice. May I ask why not? The main I don't really have a reason. I just have always traded NQ and ES. Like, I don't have a reason for not trading for not trading gold. I just never really have. I don't know. I don't have any particular reason why. If something lined up nicely, I'd be intrigued about long still, but nothing's really appealing to me today, sadly. I don't want to force anything here. Yeah, I don't want to force anything. I think watching that trade just run off without me and not get the entry has kind of threw me off a little bit, and I don't want to end up entering out of chasing price. I feel like it's got to the point where I can't really see price clearly right now, so I think it's best for me to just take a step back, leave it with no trades for the day. No trades is a lot better than a loss, so yeah. I did call out a trade which would have hit really nicely. Unfortunately, we didn't take it, but that is absolutely okay. I wasn't 100% sure of it. In my eyes, it wasn't A+, so I'm proud of that. Let's do the giveaway, guys. Let's do something exciting. Let's do the giveaway. So today I'm giving away 150k standard alpha futures evaluation. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is comment a red love heart in the chat. So let me just do that right now and you can copy me. Let me just do. Yeah, all you have to do is comment a red love heart to enter the giveaway, and I will be picking winners very shortly. Nice, guys. I'll be picking winners very shortly, so please just stick around. Be patient. Alan is writing down the entries for me, and then we'll do like a random selector type vibe. Yeah, guys, as Alan has said in the chat, please don't comment more than once, or your entry will not be counted. We are now getting the retrace that I wanted, but we have left data highs open, but us rejecting from -2 here kind of doesn't fill me with confidence, I'll be real. wish something lined up. Wish this lined up. It would be so clean. It would be so clean, so nice, so clean. But it doesn't. Okay, let's finish the entries there. If you have not yet commented, please refrain from doing so. You've had plenty of time to enter the giveaway. Alan is now just going to be writing down all of the entries going into the random spinner, and then we will select a random winner for the evaluation. What's everyone doing at the weekend? Let me know. What are you doing with your weekend? I'm having a steak dinner tonight, and then I'm going to visit some old uni friends tomorrow. I didn't take anything today. I wanted to take longs. I did call out longs from around here, but I did not take these. Unfortunately, as I wasn't super confident, I wanted to wait for a reaction and then a retracement, but obviously we've not had a retrace, so. We have not taken data high though, which is interesting. But it's getting a bit late in the day now to take an entry. The Didsbury doesn't pub crawl? You're joking. That's so funny. Going to England. Oh my gosh. Dun, 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 dun. Hi Claudia, how's your week been? Green week. Yeah, I'm fairly sure I'm green overall. Took a loss this morning, and then I haven't taken anything during AM session. Yesterday I took a small loss and then a win on stream. Not sure about the days before, but I'm fairly sure I'm green overall. I'll be doing a TradeZella dashboard review video, so that'll be out later on my Instagram and TikTok if you want to watch that. I'll just be going through like my P&L for the week. But I honestly forget. Any extra entries or nah? No, I don't think so for this week. How smart were you in school? I'm gonna be honest, quite. I really liked school. I was quite academic. I'm on a 9-day winning streak. Nice. Good shit. Bring me in. Send you the list. Cool. Okay, let's pick some winners, guys. Copy text. Okay. Let's grab up a tab and let's do random duck race. I do this every week and it's so much fun. Okay. Put all of our names in. There we go. 38 names. Into the giveaway, let's set a 30-second timer. Whichever duck wins the race wins the 50k evaluation. Why didn't you go uni then? I did go to university, I just dropped out. Hi from Dubai. Hey, how is it over there? Are you safe? Do you have another income except from trading? Yes, I do. I don't currently earn money from trading. Let's see who's going to win the 50k evaluation. Don't give me a fat duck. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Nice. Mohammed Amin, you have won a 50k standard alpha futures evaluation. Congratulations. Let me just at you. There you go. You have won a 50k standard evaluation. Congratulations. To claim your evaluation, please join the Discord community. It's completely free and it's linked on screen in the pinned comment. And just open a ticket in the Discord community and I will get the evaluation to you within the next 2 weeks. Congratulations. Why did you drop out? Is it to become a full-time trader? No, I did not drop out to become a full-time trader. I dropped out to work for myself full-time because my own stuff was going well, and it also had the added perk of me just having way more time to learn trading as well. But I didn't drop out just for trading. Congratulations. Okay, guys, it's a Friday. We unfortunately didn't take a position, which is kind of sad. It's very sad, actually, but it is what it is. We're not going to catch an entry every single stream. It's not going to happen. We have to be realistic. We have to stay patient. We have to only take setups, which we are 100% confident in, which is what I did today. So I'm proud. If you guys traded well today, whether you took a trade or not, I still traded well today. I conserved my capital. I didn't take entries I wasn't 100% sure of. That is something to be proud of. If you did that too, give yourself a pat on the back. We should be proud of our achievements, whether we took a trade or not. Okay? Now, I'm going to be streaming from next week 3 days per week because I've had so much love on the live streams. So I want to give back to you guys. So I am now going to be streaming from 2 days to 3 days per week. So next week I'm going to be streaming Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at the exact same time as today from around 8:30 New York time for 2.5 hours, something like that. So make sure you guys tune in. It'd be great to see you there. We've had so much love on the streams recently and it's just been insane. So that's why I've upped the frequency as requested by so many of you guys. So I just want to say thank you for all the love and everything. Like, we as a community are growing so freaking fast. I used to only get like 20 viewers and now we're getting consistent 100, 130, 150 viewers, which is just insane to me. So thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great weekend and I hope you guys have had a great trading week. Take some time to reflect. Don't overwork yourself. Give yourself some time to relax over the weekend. Reflect on your trading week. How can you come into next week better? And yeah, have a great weekend. I hope you guys do something fun this weekend and I will hopefully see you next week. I'll be back on Wednesday next week. Love you guys. See you then. Thanks so much for joining.